At Love Ford, we're proud to introduce the all-new Love Plus powertrain warranty, designed to keep you covered for the long haul. Get an incredible 15 years, 150,000 miles of coverage on all new Love Fords. And for qualified pre-owned vehicles, you're covered for up to 7 years or an additional 150,000 miles. Peace of mind wherever the road takes you. Only at Love Ford, where we stand behind every car we sell, new or pre-owned. Drive with confidence. Drive with love. Visit us today or check out iloveford.com to learn more. That's LUV, baby.
Time for Love Talking Fords with Brad and Brian from Love Ford in Henrietta.
Down in Oklahoma, there's a place called Henrietta, and they don't allow no dancing in that town. So if you want to mix the sexes...
Good morning, Green Country.
Hello, everybody.
And Minnesotans.
Yeah, that too. For whatever reason, we appreciate the comments. And
sorry you got to live with that Elmer Fern.
Yeah, well, that happens. But nevertheless, hello, everybody. And we're the Love Ford guys. I'm Brian, and he is Brad. And we're coming to you from the great land.
Henrietta, America.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, the center of the universe.
And center of Green Country as well.
We're from Love Ford.
Yep, that's us. We're the Love Ford guys. And what's happening, Brad?
Man, we got, it's that time. We got football still going on. High school stuff. Congratulations to our local teams here in Green Country.
Yeah, got a couple of them. Advancing
Wilson,
on.
Henrietta. And Henrietta had a good year, too.
Yeah.
Just ended a little earlier. Walika.
Still rolling on.
Dewar. Great season, boys.
Still
good
rolling.
Job. Good job.
Still rolling. Good job.
And, of course, on the west side, we have to talk about my alma mater, Del City. Great job, boys. Good job again.
Yep.
As usual. It's a little chilly in here. I know.
It's a little chilly outside.
I know for all y'all listening up in Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah.
How we do.
We had visitors we have comments from Minnesota this week, which was interesting. We'll dive into that some other day, but thanks for the response. And visitors from Wisconsin?
Yes.
Yes, we did. From the other great part of the north.
And Houston, Texas, down south.
Yeah. Had contact.
Thank you, Miss Naylor. I hope you enjoy your Broncos sport.
Yeah. So anyway, we're worldwide. We used to talk about that all the time. The reason why we know we're worldwide, and I'm going to go over this one last time, is because our website is www.iloveford.com. Therefore, it's the World Wide Web. Global.
Until Elon changes it.
That's okay. It will be SpaceXLoveford.com.
You get some stock in that?
I don't know, man. Yeah, probably ought to, because remember when Google first started? We worked together back then, didn't we?
Yeah, but he's not starting off low.
No, yeah, I understand. But well, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think breaking open my piggy bank's going to buy me a stock, but we'll, I don't know. Probably
Since
not.
we got new people from all around the world, why don't we tell them who is from right here?
We could. Okay, we can do that. Brad, as our thing, Brad, who would we like to tell about that's from Henrietta? I don't know what the hell that meant.
16-time world champion.
We did this 100 times.
Bull rider, Brock rider, great guy. He's a rodeo legend, and his name is Mr. Jim Shoulders.
Great cowboy. Absolutely dominant. Brad, who else is from Henrietta that we ought to let folks know about?
3-time Super Bowl champion from the Dallas Cowboys.
Boo.
He was a Super Bowl MVP.
They won 2 games in a
He's
row.
in the Hall of Fame. Mr. Troy Aikman.
Beer boy. No beer, no Brian Likey. Brad, your most favorite, and of course, well, anyway, we may have 2 other people to go. Brad, who might you want to talk about next?
One of the greatest actresses of all time.
Not true.
She starred in TV shows, one of the greatest comedies of all time, Bewitched.
Yeah.
And some movies.
And that
She
one
won
dude
a
didn't
Tony,
like it.
some Oscar. I mean, great movies. To Kill a Mockingbird. She is one of the greatest actresses of all time, Miss Alice Ghostly.
Yay! Anybody else, Brad? You want to toss
we
that
haven't
there.
heard from him in a while, probably.
Now I wonder what happened to him, man.
Don Parker. And by the way, if you didn't know this,
He's probably tired of looking at his bald
Chris
head.
Rayburn is from Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Really?
And he eats the Shoney's every day.
Okay.
Yeah. So, by the way,
Awesome.
Come see us today, and we'll feed you some Shoney's.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So, Brad, we'll jump into the college realm real quick as far as football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway, I can't imagine that we got beat. Your pick'ems,
6-3.
huh?
6-3.
6-3 last week. Back on the high side of life, and
5 games up now. 54,
5 games
49.
we didn't do this the whole season, but it was a lot of it, but not the whole season. Brad, do you want to make some picks?
Let's do it.
We got limited games, but we have thrown in this a little bit early so that we can incorporate the Friday games. Brad, you have a choice of UNLV, number 20 team in the country. And those are fresh stats. +4 at Boise State, the number 10 team in the country. 20 versus 10. UNLV gets 4 going to Boise. And oddly enough, that's where they play. They don't have like a center point that they play their championship game. They're going to go ahead and do it down at the Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. I'm assuming that's a grocery store, people that we have like 2 or 3 of them left here. So
I'll take the boys in blue on blue field. Ford blue.
yeah, well, that brings back a bad memory. But anyway, I forgot about that. I ought to drop them off the list. Number 17, Tulane's -5.
You don't even need to ask.
Well, I'm going to have to point it out. Tulane, number 17 team, is -5 at Army, which is played at West Point. Okay. So no neutral site for that league. Starting in on the early Saturday game, which will be on here shortly for you folks. Number 18, Iowa State, +2 at Arizona State, of course, at AT&T Stadium, the Big 12 Center.
Forks down.
Horns down?
Forks.
Forks? So does that mean you're taking or you're against Arizona
Forks
State?
Up or forks down. I don't know. Whatever Arizona State. I'm taking Arizona State.
There you go. He's going to take Arizona State and pick up or give up the 2 points. Number 5, Georgia, +2.5 at Atlanta, playing Texas, number 2 team. Number 5 versus 2, Georgia's going to pick up 2.5, less than a field goal. Something tells me that's going to move before a kickoff.
When in doubt, go against Texas. When not in doubt, go against Texas.
Okay, so you're going Georgia. Either way, I think we're going Georgia. He's going Georgia on this deal. Number 3, Penn State. Late game. 1 of 2. They're going to play 2 games at the same time tonight. Number 3, Penn State, +3.5 at number 1, Oregon. At the Indianapolis Arena, called the Lucas Oil Stadium.
I'll go with our old quarterback, Dylan Gabriel.
Probably ought to. And last but not least, sorta, number 17, Clemson, +2.5 at Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium, playing SMU. Clemson, +2.5 against number 8, SMU, which is the highest ranking. Anyway,
My
crap.
best pick.
That's true. Go ahead,
Of
brag.
the whole year.
You can brag. You can brag about that.
Our ACC regular champion, SMU Mustangs. No, when they had Eric
Okay, dude.
Dickerson, they were number 1 in the.
Yeah. Okay. We're going back to early 1980s, mid 1980s. Nah, it's early 80s. So anyway, that's Brad's picks for there. Do you have a pickup? You want to do the fantasy football, or you?
Man, I do.
I didn't think about it. Dusty.
I didn't think about it either. Dusty, get ready.
Put your ball cap on.
You too.
Don.
Okay.
Get your jokes ready, buddy. It's not your jokes.
By the way,
I apologize.
I'm gonna keep on bragging about myself because I told you about 4 weeks ago to pick up Jerry Jeudy. Got you 41 last week. And Jameis Winston is throwing up them points too. You made fun of me.
Because next week he's going to throw 4 interceptions. But
it doesn't matter. He'll still
well,
throw
you
for
can't
500.
start him when he does that. Okay, you can.
It's
All
still
right.
peak.
Yeah.
So
Not as cool as Josh, but go ahead.
a guy I drafted the original day I dropped in week 4 looked like he's in about 27% of the leagues. He got 24 last week, so it's not like it's a rocket science. But Carolina Panthers, it looks like they're coming around, playing a little bit. Pick up Adam Thielen. If you need a wideout, Adam Thielen.
Hope you like Mexican, because I'm going to taco about you all night.
Everybody's listening to the Pickup Man. LUV, baby.
This is Dusty with Love Ford. You just heard Brad's Pickup of the Week. Here's my Pickup of the Week. Any 2024 Ford F-150 Super Crew, 4-wheel drive, XLT, STX, or Lariat, up to $10,000 off. Don't forget, 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty, free to you. Come see us at Love Ford or go to iloveford.com, because that's love, baby.
Broncos. Yeah, we got
Up
Broncos.
to 12 grand off on those.
Yep.
And if you
Sold
buy
a
a
couple of
Bronco this month,
Yep. Here we go.
I'll throw in an e-bike.
So,
Ooh, get
in
you
the
some of that
event,
for Christmas.
if you just need to run down the street, you don't have to run anymore. Just take your e-bike. So, depending on what neighborhood you're in, we could go downtown and eat and ride our e-bikes back.
I think it'll get you up to about Tulsa or McAllister before you need to charge up or that. Or you know what? You start pedaling.
I'm not putting my name on that deal, but
Yeah, we're not picking you.
because your
Nah, we
your
will. We're
payload
those
and all
kinda
those wind direction and stuff could be a factor. But you can run down to the convenience store and grab you a soda pop and ride back to the house and never use a piece of gas.
guys. And like Miss
Not a
Taylor
few.
said, hey, I bought from you now. We're family.
Yeah,
So you're family. So you can call us at 2, 3 in the morning, and we'll come bail you out of jail. If we hear the phone.
The jail. Why are they in jail? For riding their e-bikes?
No.
No.
It's just, you know, like, you're the kind of friend.
Well, I
if
don't
ever
think
got in trouble, I'd call you.
I don't think I would
the same.
recommend going to the local honky tonk and riding your e-bike. I don't think that would be illegal technically, but it'd be very dangerous. So
They
be
got-
careful,
I
everybody.
think they got biker bars for you.
And there's, I've talked to some customers that have a bunch of e-bikes, and they love them. I'll run that by them by
It-
drinking
it-
and driving on the
we
e-bikes.
got a customer that works at the new Shields up in Tulsa. Like the whatever that is.
Oh, the place with the Ferris wheel
Yeah.
and sporting
Mall
goods.
of America up in Tulsa with the Shields.
Yeah.
He said they sell like hotcakes, man. So there must be a lot of people taking it.
That's their contribution to the environment, or the lack thereof. I don't know. Anyway, if you come in and buy a Bronco, Brad's going to give you an e-bike,
I love it.
and I'll get you push started, just in case you forget how to ride a bicycle.
And you get the Love
Got
Plus.
that going on. So
And we got a great selection of pre-owned cars, and you get the Love Plus with that, which is a 7-year, 150,000 mile add-on. So if it's got 67,500 miles, you get what? What do you get, Brian?
how many miles do I add to that? This is bullshit. I wasn't even paying attention. I was moving on to my next thought, and he starts throwing in 6 digits and stuff. And did you go 0.5 or something on that too? You're reading that Odo that tight?
I just said 60 no,
175,000.
But you
I
do
don't
get the
know.
tits.
You do the math at home. If you can't do that math, I'll let it go. I'm sorry. I did. I wavered off
It's like
thinking about something else. I was thinking about a
17,000 miles,
margarita
500,
in
something
the
like
morning.
that.
Yeah,
That's a lot of miles.
I'm kind of with that girl. But nevertheless.
Doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Are you okay? So I'm out
I
of
told you we'd get them.
yeah. Yeah, man, that was sucker punch too. But anyway, OU, a couple positive things, couple.
Yeah,
well, I don't
positive things
know.
were-
It
we
wasn't
gotta pick.
last weekend's ball game. That wasn't positive.
It's 6
Wasn't even close.
and 6, and he threw this bowl game in to get to 7. So I'm waiting to see who we get to see if I get my $5.
Man, we're gonna be playing in the Soup Bowl. They don't even have a sponsor. They just call it the Soup Bowl.
Hey, you got lucky. Kansas got beat the last week because I don't know if they.
I don't. Well, oh man, the J Chickens.
Yeah,
Man, I bet they'll give them a bowl anyway. So
ripping up my.
but anyway,
Colorado
we not we, they hired an offensive coordinator. Ben who? No,
Shapiro?
that's not his last name. Yeah, exactly. Ben what?
Her.
No, he's dead, as far as I know. But anyway, so
They lived a long time back in the Bible days, like 900 and something. He might still be around.
I checked him at the house a couple of years ago. He wasn't there. Ben Arbuckle.
Ben Arbuckle.
What do you know, Brad?
Well, I know that they have like giraffes and elephants and maybe not elephants. What do they got down there at the Albercle?
A wilderness?
Yeah.
Most of them are those giraffes, and you don't want to let them get their heads in your car because they'll
They got a
slobber all
lion
over
too,
the place.
don't they?
Yeah, I think the Tiger King killed all those.
got
That
you.
weird dude.
Yeah.
But no, he's actually
And
from
Trump?
Canadian Texas, which is our Panhandle friends.
Let's pardon that dude. Let's get him out of there.
Oh Lord, no. Biden probably will though.
Nah, he's got too many Bidens to get pardoned yet.
That would be terrible. But nevertheless, so we'll. I don't know. I have no idea. Wherever the radar was when they decided this, he's supposedly a quarterback whisperer, which we certainly could use one of those. We could also use an offensive line and some other stuff, and maybe a special teams guy that doesn't allow people to run 100 yards the other way. But anyway,
I don't know. 3-8 Wyoming just played him before we hired him, and he threw up 14 points against Wyoming and lost.
They didn't close out the year very well, but they did come in second in the Pac-12.
Came in second.
I mean, you think about the conference, the history of the conference of the Pac-12. Think about it.
Think about it.
And second's not near as good as first. We all know that.
O.J.
But
Simpson.
second, it's the first loser. And in this case,
They also came in last.
they came in last place. So, but anyway, I'm sure there's magic dust somewhere, and I hope there is. Man, do I hope there is. But the men's
I would
basketball
have been
team,
just as excited if they stuck with Finley.
Joe Don.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't have been excited.
But you're
working
the
hard.
excitement level.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong. They know more than us, right? That's
Yes,
they're 6-6,
they do.
And you have to pay me $5.
Well, I don't. Anyway, I don't want their jobs. Not now. But he's
I'll take the buyout.
29 years old. So anyway, young guy. Here we go. OU basketball, men and women are off to a good start.
We're in the top
Cannot shame.
25.
That's damn right, baby.
And by the way, if you didn't know this, that tournament we just won,
Atlantis.
4 out of the last 6 champions of that tournament were national champions. So mark my words.
4 out of 7 after this year.
OU is national champs this year, baby.
Yeah, you got it. Well, you got something
In
going for you,
softball.
and they've already won a tournament.
Yeah.
So I mean, they already know how to win
It's a
tournaments. So
precursor
we
to
get
the
to the
national
NCAA tournament. Yeah, we get to the NCAA tournament. They already know how to win tournaments. We just won one.
Yeah.
But anyway, it looks like they're going to sharpen up and turn
When's the
into a
last
good
time
ball
we were
club.
in the NCAA tournament.
Buddy Buckets.
Buddy Bucket shirts for
That's
Christmas.
right.
Get
Yeah.
in here.
Ooh, free from us.
He's still
And you don't
jacking
have to
them
tell
at
your
Golden
family.
State, man.
Yeah,
He's
still studying
around.
it up.
He's
so
great. Come get it.
women's basketball team up to they're down to 11 because we got beat by 10 points by Duke in overtime.
We weren't ready for that one.
Yeah, I don't think we had enough gas to get to the finish line, but nevertheless, looking forward to it. At least
got a hot coach.
we got a. She sounds good on the radio. So anyway, we got something to look forward to over the next couple months until we can rotate back around and see what the
Pat
Arbuckle
Jones
Mountains.
sounds good on the radio. Doesn't mean he's hot.
Yeah, but that's totally different. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I got a visual of both of those, and then I listened to them on the radio. Pat still looks like Pat.
He does.
It sounds like Pat too. So
By Lord.
no sweat. So anyway, we got the 8. We watched that together, didn't we? The 8 overtime game.
Yes.
Yeah, thank goodness, man. They came up with a game plan on that. Can you imagine having
Yeah,
to do
I mean,
that for 6 hours? But that was pretty quick. Yeah, I didn't like the end result, but it was a exciting football game. And for you guys that bet the under, man, did you get killed on that
You
deal?
got screwed, man. Golly.
Sorry about your luck, boys.
Like 19-18 going into overtime. You win. Nope.
Yeah,
It
well.
could be 19-18. You wouldn't be in overtime. 19-19. I don't know what it was. 2020.
So moving on to the NFL. What's out there, Brad? You really kind of pay attention to the NFL.
To the NFL?
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to it.
I
don't care.
The Lions are still cooking.
Oh, man,
they
they're-
got like 4 defensive backs out, so Green Bay could. I know they. Hey, let me ask you this. So Green Bay, like OU in Texas, right?
Okay.
We have a dilemma every once in a while. Like, we need Texas to win for us to get into the national championship, right?
In softball. But go ahead.
Well, back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
And football, right?
Yeah.
So here's Texas. Texas has to beat whoever, A&M, for us to get into the national championship.
And that was a hard one.
Right? Who do you go for?
Man.
No, we don't even like A&M either, but it's
That
like,
I
but-
watched that game because I have the plus thing, but I don't have the regular thing. So I watched it and listened to the OU game on my phone, on the app.
It's hard to pull for Texas, right? So
Yeah.
if you're a Green
I went
Bay
back and
fan,
forth.
and wouldn't you say their biggest, the biggest rivalry is the Chicago Bears, even though they stink,
Or Minnesota, but yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But the Bears has got to be it. They're
Yeah,
like the
well,
first
they
2
started
teams.
together. Yeah.
Right?
Right,
Who-
Mike?
Who do you root for? Who do you root for on that? I mean, you're sitting there. If the Bears beat the Lions,
Well, okay. Are we talking today or are you talking like 20
talking
years
about
ago?
over Thanksgiving. So the
Okay.
Bears are playing the Lions, and the Bears should have beat the Lions. If the Bears beat the Lions, you're 1 game back. You get to play the Lions twice. You could win the division, right, and get a number 1 seed.
Well, okay.
Are you rooting? What are you rooting? Or you just say, we don't care. We'll take the number 3 or 4 seed and have to go the long way. We want the Bears to lose every game.
Well, we do.
We do because we
I
have
do.
Caleb Williams
You're correct. Thank you.
and his dad.
I don't know who his dad is, but anyway.
I don't know his mom, but she's
We'll
root for
she
her.
was a nice lady
Yeah.
because he cried on her shoulder that one game. She was there for her son, the 21-year-old crybaby that lost the football game.
That was a bad pick, Bears.
Yeah, Jaeger.
yeah,
The Savior has
he's a
come
Bear.
to Chicago. No, it didn't. Sorry, buddy. So throughout the NFL, you got the. It's pretty sad, and it probably was last week, and I didn't look at it, but you got the eliminateds already. Man, wouldn't it just be terrible to be on one of those teams that has an E by you on the records? So you got the Patriots, the Jaguars, and Raiders, and the Giants. They don't care what you do. They don't care. You can't play in the playoffs. You're out. And then you got a list of a bunch of people that are coming up next. Cleveland, the Jets, the Panthers, and the Titans.
How is Cleveland?
I bet
still
3 of the 4 of those we add to the E list next week, huh?
Cleveland's still in it.
Yeah, but
2, 3.
they
They
get
only
4.
won 3 games.
I know, but it requires, removed from the playoffs. Remember the crappy records everybody has right now, with the exception of the 6 teams that are going to make it to the playoffs. The rest of them are all 3-9, and Cleveland wasn't out, dude. I checked it before we came on air. So they got to lose another one, or enough people win another one. They'll lose another one. We know that. So anyway, I did pay attention to something today about baseball, and we're not going to talk about baseball.
You know
'cause
who
it's
owns
way
the
too
Detroit
early.
Lions, right?
Barry Sanders. I wish he did, but no, I know he doesn't because he hooked up with some bad car guys. No. Ford Motor Company. Yeah. Well, you know who owns Rivian Electric Company?
Yeah. Ford, Hiroshima, the people that had the building, and what's that movie with Bruce Willis? It's a Christmas movie, by the way.
Oh, 'tis the season.
Yes. It's Christmas time.
The building.
And by the way, Merry Christmas early for everybody out there. I'm going to say Merry Christmas a lot over the next few weeks because Kamala wasn't going to let us say it. And now we can.
That's true.
Merry Christmas.
And kind of in note and moving forward real quick, I was just reading up on Major League Baseball. Yeah, anyway, Dodgers are on the Kamala plan. They just re-signed a couple guys or signed contracts with them, and they've wrote promissory notes equaling over $1 billion, the Dodgers have, that they pay back between 28 and 46. That's years, not the 2028 to 2046. So they're on the Kamala plan. There's 7 players that have evolved into this particular program, so they do have common ground. The LA Dodgers, they're in California. Kamala, she's from California. and they out there writing prom notes. These guys going, "Hey man, I'll pay you that $51 million in 2035," and I understand that's tax evasion and that's all legal and stuff, but I ain't taking no prom notes from nobody from California. Kamala owes a lot of people some money. Shame, 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 shame.
I don't even want to go there.
But you can. But we got to go. So go.
Like, they've made it so bad that the wagon train in the show Wagon Train,
The wagon wheels fell. Oh.
they wouldn't even go anymore. They were like, all right, we're going to take y'all to Arizona. That's how bad it is in California.
Yeah.
You didn't think that was funny.
Well, yeah, no. But we have found out the pardon deal was pretty interesting.
Dolly Parton.
Now that would be the one with the D.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she has, no, hers aren't D's. They're like Z's or something. I don't, whatever. I don't care. But anyway, yeah, the Biden deal. Yeah. Man, oh, man.
She's well put together for a Biden.
Oh, wait, who? Man, I am not talking about Dolly Parton. Man, I'm not going to do it. Okay. I'd rather talk about Esmeralda over here.
Yeah, she's awesome.
But is Dolly still alive?
Yeah, man.
Well, then let's quit talking about Esmeralda. But anyway, so, but we got the hypocrisy of the Democrats of the United States of America. Mm-hmm. Whew, this thing's getting uglier and uglier. Man.
Yeah.
Biden's pardoning people for 100 years just in case they do something bad in the future. And I don't know.
His children.
Yeah. Well, there's bigger. There's gonna be more than that, dude. No way. His brother. He'll get a 30, 40-year window.
Yeah, he'll get it.
Hell, he's gonna give one his wife. Watch.
He's gonna give one to Trump.
He probably would.
Because it doesn't mean anything. He's going to give one to Trump because it doesn't mean anything for good faith. Like, he talked all that trash about him, but he's like, I'm going to go ahead and give it to him because he may pull the plug on me.
Yeah, I don't know. South Korea, I'm not feeling this. Oh, man, they have a little bit of issue over there.
Yeah,
you think they're underplotting the North Koreans are the ones that on the bottom of that deal, or is the president of South Korea a North Korean crook? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm going to start paying attention though, because that's kind of an important area.
It always has.
Kind of my ass.
A little tension. Always been a little tension on that 38th parallel.
Yeah. Well, he tried to call martial law earlier this week and. Because their under government was going to go after him.
Yeah.
That ain't cool. I don't think it's cool. So looking forward to January 20th, though. Have a whole lot of things going on there. So waiting, excited. And so
if you
are
have a Kia or Hyundai, trade them in now.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Democrats that have come. Yeah, somebody's calling in. Hey, can I trade my crappy Korean car?
Come get it. It's got the 7-year, 150,000-mile warranty.
Yeah, no, whatever. I don't care. But anyway. So, you guys, we're Love Ford. Our website is iloveford.com. Certainly is. Mm-hmm. And we'd appreciate you guys if you're looking for a vehicle, new or pre-owned. Don't forget about our Love Plus offer in addition to the great service that you'll get from our dealership with great people and people that care, and will hustle to help you make the process fast, either in sales or service. It doesn't make any difference to us, right?
It doesn't.
Okay.
Call in. You're most likely going to talk to one of us, and it'll be him.
I'll be there.
But if he's out of town or something, I'll pick up. We're here. We're small.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing. I was thinking about this, Brian. We're small, buying from a small guy, and I was telling Missy this the other day about like the small companies, like how does Starbucks do so well? I don't really like it. I don't know why people buy $10 coffees all the time. Anyways, but
to
each his own. But you got all these small town coffee shops everywhere, and I'm like, you know why they can't compete with Starbucks, the big chains? Because they're never open.
Oh, yeah. Well,
We're small and we're always open.
not always,
Not always, but
we're
open like a big
exercise
deal.
our.
We got service on Saturday.
Yeah, we do. And enjoy and do what we do. We enjoy it. So, unlike a lot of people with their occupations, we like what we do.
We live for your smiling faces.
And we prefer smiles. Or tips.
Yeah, tips.
No, we can do
Beef
tips. Here we go again. We got meat on the way. Nevertheless, hopefully you guys have a good weekend. It's warmed up a little bit. And hope you have a good week next week. We certainly appreciate you listening, whether you did it because it was the only thing on the radio this morning or you just happen to like to follow us. Either or.
Apologize for the last month of the lip licking. Maybe gone next month. I'll ask my wife. Usually during November, I grow this for the Movember, and I'm not used to it. I'll ask her if I can shave it. She usually says, I can't wait till it's gone, and then she makes me keep it for 3 months. But we'll find out.
Are you...
Keep tuned.
He may be...
Check in next week.
He may be the reason why my dog's been licking himself. I hate to end the show that way. However, we're out of time.
Go right.
So we're Love Ford. I'm Brad. He's Brad. I'm Brian. And we are Love Ford in Henrietta, Oklahoma. I love Ford.com. That's
LUV, baby. Peace.
Ford.com. LUV, baby.
Down in Oklahoma, there's a place called Henrietta. They don't allow no dancing in that town. So if you want to mix the sexes.